Hi guys, okay, so what we're going to do now is run through quickly, hopefully, how the check-in sheets are going to work, your block training, everything like that, okay? So if you've done the photo shoot with us before, there's been a few changes made to the sheets. If you're new to this is where you're going to learn exactly what you need to do every single day for us in order for us to help you, okay? So first off, this is the main sheet you'll come to. This is going to be a Bible for the next 12 weeks, okay? So in here, to get you started, you're going to need to put in your details, these three boxes, okay? And then once we have come up with your targets, we'll be putting them in here, okay? So high days and your moderate days, okay? So if it's got 0 per week under high days, that means you've got no high days on the calorie front. If it's got one there, then you've got 1 day. But you will be talked about this, or spoke to about this rather, on a personal basis as we're progressing through the 12 weeks. But to start with, all your numbers are going to be down in these boxes, okay? So your calories, your proteins, carbs, and fats will be there. Same as your water intake will be there. Your step target will be over here. Now, with regards to step target, I know a lot of people are busy, so they work full time and that kind of thing, okay? So we set you a daily step target as well as a weekly total, okay? So as long as across the week you hit that weekly total, doesn't matter if you had 5,000 one day and 500 on another day. As long as over the week, the course of the week, you hit your total, we'll be on track, okay, with your steps. And the same will apply to your calorie target, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on down the line, okay? Initially, I want you hitting your calories every single day, just to keep it a bit simpler. As well as your step target, you got your fruit serving per day and your veg serving per day, okay? Try to get these in if possible, but don't stress too much if you can't get them in. I mean, fruit and veg is great for you, but don't stress over it too much. Now then, before we move on, at the end of each week, okay, your check-in day will be up here in this box. So some of you will be checking in on like a Wednesday, some of you will be checking in on a Friday, that kind of thing. Or, you know, the days will be different. Just so as coaches, we're not overwhelmed and sat on the computer for several hours because it takes a lot of time to do the check-in feedback per person. So check there when you get your sheets what day you got to check in. You will also click here when I put the link in to go to the check-in form, okay? Very simple form. You fill it in based on your progress over the week that's just been, okay? Now, looking down here, this is what you're going to do every single day, okay? Whether you do it last thing at night or first thing in the morning, I'd prefer to put in, so for example, this morning I would put in the date, I'd put in my weight, and then I'd put in, I'd put in yesterday's calories, proteins, carbs, and fats, okay? The way you're going to do it then is you will weigh yourself every single morning, fasted, so that means no food or water or anything has entered the system, okay? After going to the toilet and in your underwear or naked, depending on how much you want to scare your kids or your partner. Once now put that weight there in pounds, okay? Please enter in pounds. I don't want kilograms or stone, pounds, and put the decimal point in as well, all right? If it says 110 pound, 0.5, put that 0.5 in. Don't round it up, don't leave it off, because that makes a difference. Because over the week, the 7 days, it works out your weekly average weight in that box, and then it will calculate your weekly weight loss there. Now, when it comes to the check-in form, you need to put in that number, the weekly weight loss, rather than what you estimate it to be, okay? Comparing it to, say, a Monday to a Sunday weight difference. It's not that. Weekly weight loss on the average is what we need to know. So you will be tracking your calories. Your calorie target, like I said, will be above. At the end of every day, I need you to put in how many carbs you've hit, how many fats you've hit, how many proteins you've hit. Don't worry about total calories because that's calculated automatically. For example, say you had, I don't know, 100, fats 45, and then protein 110. You are on 1245 calories, okay? So it tells us automatically how many calories you hit based on those 3 macros, okay? On MyFitnessPal, it may well give you a little different number, but don't stress about it too much. Now, going across the page, you've got training. So this is where we need you to write in the name of the workout if you're not training with us. Or if you are training with us, you put in session 1, session 2, session 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. What week you were in. So next week will be week 1 for you guys, the first week. And whether you trained in the morning or the evening. Because this makes a difference when it comes to your weight as well, when you weigh in the morning. If you had a heavy leg day the previous evening, it'll affect your weight somewhat. Now, some of you will be doing cardio. Not all of you, some of you will be doing cardio though. You will put it in this box here, what you kind of did, the calories burnt, and whether it was morning and evening, same as previous topic, the training there. Progress made. So, training nutrition, I want you to write in here if you've made any progress. So, I hit my water intake today, or I hit my step target today, or training, I lifted X amount more on a certain exercise, okay? Just to give you that bit of positive focus there and help us understand that you're progressing on certain exercises as well. Daily steps I need to go in. So if you haven't got a way of tracking, I need you to get that sorted ASAP. And then going across the page, we have got how tired you are on a scale of 1 to 5, okay, across the day, not when you're filling the form in, across the day. How stressed you've been across the day as well, and then the hours of sleep you actually got the previous night. This box here is for the coaches only, so it's where we will highlight if we made any adjustments. So if, for example, we change your calories, we'll put it in there. If anything like that will go in that box, just for our records, more so than yours, okay? So that, in one long-ass breath, was the tracking sheet and everything you need to put into that. Now, if you're not training with us, you'll be training following these. Well, not this exercise or these exercises per se. This is just, I put a generic one in at the moment, and it'll be tweaked and tailored and changed based on the person and how many times a week you can train, okay? So if you're training 3 times a week, you'll probably be doing 3 full body sessions. If you're training 4, we might split it a little bit more than that, okay? But basically, if you're not training with us, you're going to put it in here how much you're lifting, how many reps and sets you're doing, okay? Now, just to give you a bit of an understanding with regards to the colors, if it's a grey, so dumbbell delt press there is in grey, week 1, you're doing 3 sets of 10 reps with a 9 RPE, okay? That at 9 is an RPE. So you scroll down the page. RPE means rate of perceived exertion, which means if it's a 9, you're looking at down here, 1 rep left in the tank. So you'll be finishing a set of 10 reps, thinking I could possibly have smashed 1 more rep out, no more than that, okay? That is to make sure you're pushing yourself to the level we need you working at, the intensity we need you at, okay? And that'll help you progress. So we will have you documenting what you're lifting, going across the weeks, okay? And depending on how progress is happening and that kind of stuff, depends on how we'll tweak and change it for you, okay? But at the moment, these exercises listed on here are probably not what you're going to be doing. We'll be changing these. I've just put this in here so I can do the video and explain it to you. Lastly, I've put a bit more in there. The weight loss graph, obviously there's no data in there at the moment, but this is what will show your progress. So as you're filling these in, going across the weeks, it will pop up on the graph, populate the graph. Bloody hell, I can't talk here. Just to show you the line of progress, okay? Now, don't expect one straight line coming down from the top left to the bottom right corner, okay? It may not work like that. If it does, it does. That's amazing, but it doesn't normally work like that, okay? You'll be going up and down, up and down. Yeah, it's just going to be that way, okay, guys? Don't stress about it too much over your weight. What you will need to do as well with regards to the body scanner, okay, the Fit 3D machine, you're going to be using that, obviously, now when we start. So we need to get that done as soon as possible. Then 4 weeks in, another 4 weeks in, and then at the end, okay? And then we can have a look at the differences, okay? This will be great. As well as that, you will be needing us to take your pictures. So you can either do that by popping into the gym, or you should be able to submit them via the check-in form. That's about it, guys. I know it's a long video. I do apologize, but there's a lot of information to get across to you, okay? Don't get overwhelmed by it. There's only a few things you need to actually focus on right now, and that is these numbers here and these numbers over here. So your step target, water intake, and your calories, okay? All you got to do then, once you're hitting those, is fill this in daily. Okay, guys? That's it. Make sure then, at the end of the day, you need a weighing scale, you need food weighing scale, you need some means of tracking how much you're sleeping, and how much steps you're getting in daily. Okay, that's it, guys. Any questions or queries, let us know. Drop it into the Facebook group, please, because obviously if you're asking a question, someone else may well want the answer to it, but not have the confidence to ask. Okay, cool. Catch you soon, guys.